Hey, hey, hey! It's the month of May. Card a Day in May has officially begun. So, thank you so much for joining me. For those of you that don't know, my name is Chris Brower. I'm from Worthington, Minnesota, and I'm coming to you live from my stamping room. So, in the comments below, let me know where you're watching from and how you're doing today. Also, comment if you have joined the Card a Day in May challenge, or if you intend to. So, Card a Day in May is sponsored by a Stampin' Up! Demo friend of mine, Kevin Thiessen from Omaha, Nebraska, and anybody can join. You don't have to be a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. You don't even have to have Stampin' Up! Supplies. Of course, I would love if you did. But, anybody can join, anybody can post. Your cards can be made with anything you want. There's over 700 people in this Facebook group, and there's already, oh my gosh, let me take a quick peek here. There are probably well over 100, let me see if I can find it quick, cards already shared with the hashtag Card a Day in May. Can I find it? Can I find it? Can I find it? Let's see. Here it is. Card a Day in May. Uh, do, 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 do. Oh, I can't find it. But I looked this morning and I think there were already 85. So, if you want to know how to join it, go to my, on this page, I have links that you can sign up for it. It's free. So, let's get started. The idea for Card a Day in May is to make a card every day in the month of May. So I have this wonderful checkoff sheet. I can also send you this if you want. You will see that today is day one, the birthday card challenge. This is the list of all of the ones that are coming up, and you can keep track this way. So let me know if you want any of this information. Let me get some of this out of the way. Check my messages. Hi, Jamie and Tammy and Lynn. Jean is watching. Happy May Day. Thank you. Lynn is in Iowa. Whoops. Tracy, Springfield, Ohio. Tracy's also participating in the Card a Day in May. Yay, Tracy. All right. So, we're using attention shoppers, and I am pretty sure, let me also check that. I should have done this before I went live, but that's the beauty of live. I believe that the stamps are gone. No, the stamps are still available. The stamps are $18 and the dies are $14.40. So you can get all of this. Still, you'll see I have the cake out because that's what I'm going to use today. My camera seems to have frozen. Let's see. Let me try it again. Okay, I think we're back on live. Yes, I think we're okay. All right, sorry for that. So I've done a little bit of prep work. So I am making a standard 8.5 by 11 cut in half card base. And I cut it the long skinny way because sometimes I like when my cards stand up this way. All right. I've also done non-traditional. I am not trimming anything off. I'm making this a full size card front. 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. This DSP is from the Wildflower Birthday Celebration 12 by 12 paper. The back side has birthday cakes on it. So, I'm going to emboss it though. I'm also using the Dashing Designs Last Chance embossing folder. Let me check if that is available. It is available, still $9. So, good price for that. All right, let's go ahead and put this 5.5 by 4.25 through my Big Shot. I'm doing it off camera. You know what it looks like. All right. Let's pull that out of the embossing folder, and it just gives it a nice little texture rather than it just being a plain striped paper. It's even cute on the birthday cake side. All right. Jane is watching in Mora. Thanks for watching, Jane. All right, let's go ahead and get this glued on to my card front. Again, I don't normally do a card front this big, or the first layer this big, but I thought I would today for something different. So there's no white showing so far. All right, I already pre-stamped the birthday cakes. There's a lovely glare. I already pre-stamped the birthday cakes, and I pre-colored them. So I videotaped coloring them, and I'm going to upload a reel on coloring them. You will notice in my reel that this cake has, I used lemon lolly. I thought maybe a little yellow would be pretty on this card, and then I decided I didn't like the yellow with everything else, and so I simply, let me see if I can get that in focus, I simply re-stamped the stripes and glued them on top. No one will know. I also intentionally cut off the candles. I only want them on one cake. All right, now I need your help. So here's all my cakes. I have several grocery carts that I've already cut out, and I was wondering if you guys would help me decide. I cut this one out of a clear acrylic sheet because some grocery carts are clear? Maybe not. Well, I don't think that that's even going to show up on here. So we might have already answered that question. But I also cut this one out of silver. I'm going to eliminate the clear one. Okay. So what do you think about, let me set this down and just move my camera down. What do you think about gray wheels, silver wheels, or black wheels? What color wheels do you think I should put on my cart? Gray, silver, or black? Gray, silver, or black? Let's see what you guys have to say. While you're thinking about that, I also made myself just a little swatch of the colors that I would potentially use on this card, and you'll see that some of them definitely do not match very well. I eliminated Petal Pink, but I did use Flirty Flamingo, Bubble Bath, Melon Mambo, and Pretty in Pink. So, okay, Tracy's saying silver gray. Silver gray. Okay. While you're deciding that, I'm also going to cut out These are the happy birthday words from Wanted to Say. Let me check the status of that. It's also a last chance product. Sorry, I can't see my keyboard. Wanted to Say, yes, it is low inventory, last chance. On sale was $39.99. It is now $35.10. $35.10. So you get in this set, Happy Birthday, You're Too Kind, Feel Better Soon, and Celebrate, along with some flowers and stars and a couple other things. Okay, so I'm going to cut the background out of, oh, that darn glare. That's a little better. Out of Soft Seafoam. Again, I'm doing that off camera. You all know what it looks like to die cut. Soft Seafoam. It is gloomy today. It's been raining off and on. It is, let me check the temperature. It is 53 degrees. It was 58. So it's cooling down. Yuck. We don't like that. Spring, spring, spring. It is the 1st of May, so I guess we can expect showers. April showers bring May flowers. We're about getting to that time for flowers, aren't we? All right. So here's my background piece. I love that it's all one piece. Let's see, silver, silver. I have a silver, a gray, and another silver. Okay, anybody else have an opinion on what color to cut out my the base of my grocery cart? Gray or silver? Let's eliminate black since no one has said black. All right, next I'm going to take a piece of adhesive sheet and, ooh, I forgot to grab a color. Let's see. What do I want on here? I want Pretty in Pink, I think. Going in my scraps here. I thought I had everything prepared. Of course, that would have been asking too much. Let's see. There we go. All right. So, I only need a scrap of this. I'm going to be putting this on an adhesive sheet. So the adhesive sheets come in strips that are 6 inches by 12 inches. There are 12 sheets in a pack for $11.50. And I want to get the biggest bang for my buck. So I'm just going to trim the size that I need. And these have a seam here, a crease, a seam, where you can oh so easily find the gap. Let's see, where is it? I know it's right here. All right, you want to take off this wax layer carefully because you want all of the sticky to stay. Some of it will inevitably stick to the wax, but do the best you can. Now here's a tip. I like to line up my paper on the part that is not sticky because I have wiggle room. If I try to line it up over here and I'm crooked, I cannot move it. So I like to line it up on the part that is not sticky, get it as straight as possible, and then push it down. There's a little tip for the day. Then I'm going to go in here and peel off the other side. You know, always easier to do when you're not live on camera. All right, so for those of you that are joining in late, it is May 1st, and we are making our first card of the month for Card a Day in May. And today's card is a birthday card. I'm using Attention Shoppers. I'm using paper from, I always forget the name of this one, Wildflower Birthday, 12 by 12. I'm using adhesive sheets. And I used the Dashing Designs embossing folder. All right, so this is a very fine die. This is going to get adhered onto here, and because it's so thin, this is why I use the adhesive sheets. Now here again, I'm only pulling off part of this. I'm going to put down a piece of black paper so that you can see better what I'm doing here. I've only pulled off part of the sticky part, and you can tear that off and get it out of the way. I'm going to stick down the part that is not sticky, the part that still has the wax on it. Let me get my camera a little closer. Alright, the color is weird today, isn't it? Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh well, we're going with it. So I'm going to line up this part because I can move it. If I'm crooked, I can still adjust. I'm going to line up the part that is not sticky, and this part is. So now when I get to this end, I can push this down, knowing that it's nice and straight. And now I'm going to go in and peel off the rest of the wax paper. And again, you can do it slowly if you want. You don't have to take it all off. There's my H and my D and my A, and they all just sort of fall in line. I love also that the dot on the I is connected, because I have had other dies that you have to keep track of that that tiny little dot. I gotta pull part of this off. There we go. All right. Hold down the part that's not sticky, and then stick down the sticky part. The word of the day is sticky. Now I see that there is a little piece there that didn't come out. I think I got it. There we go. Ooh! Wow, the camera didn't like that. Perfect. Isn't that fun? These are so cute. Again, if you didn't see these dies, you get Happy Birthday, Celebrate, Feel Better Soon, and You're Too Kind. They are in the last chance. All right. Well, let me go back and see. Silver and silver. Okay, so 2 people say silver. Nobody else chimed in. All right. Now, we are going to fill this grocery cart with birthday cakes. So, again, I might work on this black sheet of paper so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. I want the one with the candles to be the last one that I put in the cart. Give myself a little more room here. Okay. Ooh, did I do this on an adhesive sheet? I did. Look at that, smarty. All right, so let's just start stacking our cakes in the cart. We'll make that one nice and straight. And we'll put this one over here. And let's put one here. How easy is that now that I have adhesive sheets on those? I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive on here, and I'm going to, let's put that one there, and then the very final cake is going to be this one that doesn't have any candles. I need to trim this off just a little bit. Nope. I'm going to bring in my black and just run the tip over this so you don't see that white. There we go. Because I cut the candles off, there is no white trim on those, but there was just a little bit of color showing that I didn't want showing. Alright, I'll put this one on last. Alright, let's figure out the layout. So my card is opening this way. I've got, oops, let's put the silver. I'm going to put these on with glue dots because I'm not quite sure where I want to set this grocery cart yet. So, a glue dot on each I guess leg. So it's always, in my opinion, easier to build this stuff off of the card. So if that makes sense. I'm still trying to get rid of that glare. There we go. Alright. Card. Grocery cart. This is still a little sticky right here, but it's not gonna cause me too many problems. Happy birthday. Let's see. And then the final cake on top. Where do we want that? With the candles. Or do we want it over here? And, oh goodness, so many choices. Let's just pick. There we go. We're going to do that. Okay. So now I'm going to glue this whole thing. No, I'm going to pop this all up. Let's put some dimensionals on here. And I'm going to go ahead and use some of my end pieces. There's that one. Don't throw away your edges of your dimensionals. There's nothing wrong with them. Use them up, especially when you have something fairly large that you want popped up. Alright. I'm not going to worry about the wheels and the legs of the cart. Let's just let those float. They're pretty skinny to try to pop up. Alright, there's my cake. I'm going to do it a little crooked. Oh, so cute. So cute. And we're going to just tuck that behind. We're not going to pop this up. Alright, so we are just about done here. Again, May is Card a Day in May. I'll be going live every day that I physically can. I don't always get live on the weekends, but I will try to at least have a video recorded for you. There we go. There we go. Card number 1 is done. Challenge met. Let's go ahead and color in my first flower, and I'll just go ahead and use the colors of today. So a little bit of soft sea foam. Gretchen, oh, Cindy's watching. Oh, Cindy, how sweet. Say hi to Gretchen and enjoy her egg collection. It is so amazing. I wonder if she added my egg to her collection yet. Okay, wow, that is very pale pink. That, I bet, is going to get darker as it dries, but let's just go ahead and give it a little bit of a boost. All right, birthday card done. Now is your turn. Your job is to now post your birthday card underneath my birthday card, and it can be any card you've made. So please join in the fun, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.